This is now your first lesson on making beef biltong. First of all, your knives must be sharp. Phil will demonstrate you how to sharpen your knives.
Okay, Dad.
Got the sharpener and a good knife, and you sharpen your knives.
I need to move more back so you can see.
You put your meat on a plank. The meat we've got here is beef. There's a piece of silver side, as you can see here, and then there's a piece of top side. So first of all, I'm going to divide the two on the knot. What is a knot? On the
fissure.
Huh? On the meat will show you where to cut it. It's in Afrikaans is it a knot.
Can you just keep it still?
Ek wil net so kyk. Ek wil nou net mooi sny. Ek begin dink dat dit my oors nogal simpel.
Net jou vingers raak sny. En dan doen ons die silver side eers. Anders wys Paul waar hy moet sny.
Nee, ek sal sny. So my vingertjies uit.
Nou, terwyl hy dit sny, los 'n bietjie.
Kan jy
want hy is
sien?
nou net besig met
Op die naad.
en stap dit 'n bietjie.
Nou, this piece of biltong.
Ja, sit die piece by.
And this is your top side.
I've never seen such a big piece of meat.
You put it like that and you give it a little love. Ons wil nou vet aan die kante hê, né?
Saam met die grein op, teen die grein sê.
So you cut always your meat with the grain, not against the grain like leg of lamb, in the length of the piece of meat. See die mes?
Gebruik jy ander en kyk of hy nie skerp is.
Lekker grip daar. Hierdie is dan so lekker skerp is, né? Oh yes. Like julle eerste stukkie biltong. You don't want them too thick.
How many centimeters about?
Huh?
How many
Wat
centimeters
sê
is
jy
that?
hoeveel centimeters is dit?
1.5 to 2 centimeters.
That's not what I want.
Cool biltong.
Okay, nou kan met boekom.
Hierdie kant hier. Soos om gewoon net in hier. Doen. First inspecting the meat.
Jy verskree my as jou handjie jou raak sny dan. Beklei jy.
Trim hom so bietjie. Nee, we trim it a bit. All the ugly pieces somewhere out now.
What about that
Jy moet nou kyk vir die
How do you know if pieces are ugly?
Rustig om aan die top side sny.
Yeah, you must tell me.
Now this is your top side. Dit net so 'n bietjie snaaks vir. What would you say?
They look like they're running like this.
Ja, nee, hy loop so. Maar ons moet hom nou my suggestion is we first cut it in the middle.
Yeah,
Make
and
it
you
two
can
pieces.
make it workable.
Yeah.
Gaan ek sit daarso toe.
Do you cut the silver side differently to the top side?
En loop weg.
Yeah, that's different.
A bit, yes.
And at the moment, what are we busy with? The top
The
side.
top side.
Say there, top side has got more fat. The silver side is softer.
The top side has more fat, but the silver side is softer.
Nou kan ons hom hier meat, Simon. You always want some fat, not that much. But also here you can see,
It must be marbled.
looks like marble. The fat, small, thin
Veins in the meat.
veins of
Ons sien
fat.
hier so is nou butter.
Yes.
Okay, now you must have, Simon, vinegar, preferably brown vinegar,
Brown vinegar.
but it
This
mustn't
is-
be, this is grape vinegar, that's it.
It's white vinegar.
It's spirit vinegar,
Spirit vinegar, not grape vinegar,
not wine vinegar.
not wine vinegar. Spirit vinegar, preferably brown, but white is also fine. White pepper, fine, and provosote, not brown salt. And you've got brown sugar. Now this is for beef biltong. Simon, very important is the scotch or the brandy. You can't do this job without alcohol
The right.
in your right hand.
Yeah.
It sounds very important.
And you have to have a springbok
Yeah, open
protecting you.
Now here is the container in which we're going to it's not a marinade. For biltong it's not a marinade, it's you lay it in salt. But it's important also to throw a bit of salt on the bottom so that your meat also gets salt from there. And a little bit of pepper. For that it's not necessary brown sugar. Now you start packing. Very important is to pack them tightly.
Tightly together.
Ons kan dalk nog op YouTube sit hierdie dan maak ons geld uit. So dit kyk mooi.
Tightly together. Because it's wet, you can put them as you wish. This one will still go in there. There. And now we can put some smaller ones. Do we have baby ones here? I saw some. Yes. Is daar nog 'n kortetjie hier, sê? Dalk ons hom so. Nou is hy. Mooi. Now you start with your cloth. Another sip of scotch.
Because it's hard work.
First of all, the vinegar, because if you put the vinegar on later, it washes off your salt, pepper, and don't be shy for the vinegar, not too much, but it must look as if you had some rain on it. There you are. I can't tell you how much it is. This is very important because every time you work with it. Now the salt is the next one.
Focus nou on it so that it
Must be very careful to oversalt but also to undersalt. And I don't know how to explain this. You just can see when it's enough salt. Normally on my things I know how many hands I use, but I think there's 3 small hands will be enough for this here. Like I feel it out.
It looks like you've sprinkled a bit of snow over it.
Okay, daai genoeg.
Ja. Mooi gesien.
Right. And now don't be shy for the but you don't hang yours outside. Pepper. If you like lots of pepper, you put lots of pepper on. If you're not that keen on pepper, but it must have like a greyish look after the white. Hou julle van peper?
Ja,
maar ek sit net waar jy gemis het.
Ek hou meer van 'n bietjie varser biltong as souter biltong.
Dis dit. Nou hierdie gaan nie te sout wees.
My laaste een was te sout.
No, I didn't think so.
Then you take not much brown sugar.
Just a handful.
Just a small handful. It's just a little bit of love you give it. Finish it, klaar. Now you start
Packing over this
Over
first
them.
layer.
Dan moet je allemaal hierin krijgen. Oeh, is mooi biltong, hè? For your second layer. Gaan we een paar keer boven gooien.
Ons sal later hierdie B2 opsit. Nog 'n later.
Can you see, Simon, how you pack them? I found some doubled. I say, same procedure like last year. Every year, whiskey, vinegar. Ik denk dat we barnesbiltong het ook op een dag maken in die winter. Die borsvel.
In 'n pad.
Baddens, groot baddens,
O, dis
Plastiese
5, 6 op een dag.
hierdie
Hierdie
een
net
niks.
nog niks.
Ah, say, like that.
Kudu biltong en kudu wat.
Huh?
Wat was dit? Kudu biltong.
Bees, kudu.
Dis van ek hierdie sout nou.
Ja. Maar dit is 'n ja.
Don't be scared to put the salt on, Dad. It kind of looks like you've like had a little snow.
Want jy 3 hande vol gebruik?
Ja, dan moet jy mos dit toe.
Ja. Dat middel aan dit nie dat salt aan nie. Maar ek dink jou hande is dalk bietjie groot. Nee man, so
Ja,
like
hier
sê,
geen
hier
snow
is
heb je
bietjie min en dalk.
Daar is 'n draadjie daar.
Nog iets?
Hierso. Ek weer die peper op.
Asseblief.
Niet te dik, net soos das. Dis baie dikker as vir jou. Ek sê nie verkeerd nie, ek sê net vir jou.
You see the pepper?
So.
Ja. Hoe ons bietjie baie peper op gegooi het, is maar ons biltong ook opgehang vir die vliee en die donder.
En dan 'n bietjie suiker. Soveel.
Meer as dit.
Ja, meer is dit.
Een hand omtrent waar jy 3 hande sout gooi.
Ja.
Ja, so. Nee man, dit.
Ja, biltong moet amper, jy moet amper voel jy het gooi te veel sout. Dit moet vir jou lyk soos hierdie, jy weet of dit amper te
Hierdie is
veel
laat,
kan
pak
wees.
dit hierso. Want anders gaan jy 2 keer daai ander sout.
Dis nog nie dwars gaan met hom nie, né?
Want dit is nou ons laaste laag is hier.
Now we're doing our last layer of meat.
Nou net kyk dat jy nie die ander weer doen.
Jy dit doen.
Ja.
Okay.
Net op daai is, nee, anders spoel jy die sout af.
And once again, we repeat the
Hou jou
process.
vingers voor die sout. Voor die sout.
Ja. Okay. En nie. Anders sproel jy daai van die swart.
And the salt once again.
Yeah, both game venison you do exactly the same. Only thing is at the end before the brown sugar you just throw 1 hand of coriander.
Yes, but at the moment we're doing beef.
The moment we're doing beef. Like vir my lekker.
And lastly, we do the brown sugar.
Ja, daar nou puntjies ek vind.
Oh, and pepper.
En hy trek in hoor.
How long do you wait now before you hang it?
Tomorrow this time you must hang it, not later.
So 12 hours, maximum 12 hours later, you hang the biltong.
Ja, jy kom digtig. Jy kan, maar dit moet eintlik net soos das lyk, nie soos op dit grond is wat op hom lê. Sit ons dit in 'n yskas of net in die
Niks. Nee, yskas is fyn.
You put it in the fridge until the next day.